I swear to God, the number of times I have started this Twitch stream without unmuting my mic is mind-boggling. I was being relatively articulate. I thought I was like sort of laying out the game plan pretty well, but nobody heard a damn thing. So welcome to the show. Hi, I'm Jeremy. We're back. I'm going to be breaking down the VeeFriends PLP project. So Dapper Dino's NFT was airdropped to 555 token holders yesterday. The airdrop was very successful, but the launch had quite a few hiccups, a few mistakes. And what I was saying is I don't want to disparage the team. I think they did a really good job and they communicated along the way. But in retrospect, I think we can see there may have been some alternatives to take. But I don't want to get stuck in the minutia and drama, the public opinion of what they did or what they didn't do. What I want to focus on is what we learned about the mechanics of the PLP from this first project drop. We'll address the announcement of the next project, Grills Gang. And most importantly, why was this project targeted for scams? How did people get fooled? And how can we just make sure that less and less until zero people are scammed? I mean, it's pretty terrible what went down. So let me get a window with the podcast open. I thought I had a window prepared, but maybe I messed it up with other things. So let's do this. We don't need, here we go. We have Anchor here. Spotify we'll need. Twitter's fine. Discord, Dapper Dino's website. I also am going to need Grills Gang. So I'll share my screen with you as I'm figuring this out. We can keep Gary up there. Grills Gang. So this is the next project for the PLP. There's only 5,555. 555 of them will go to VeeFriends. But unlike the Dapper Dinos, there is not a pre-mint access. If you want to get in on the pre-mint, I believe this is the correct collection. Yeah. So the floor is dropped a little bit, but you can see that the floor on the pre-mint badge, the Grills Gang OG badge, is already 1.65 ETH. And what this badge allows you to do is mint 3 Grills Gang NFTs. I believe you get to hold the. I don't think that it. I don't think that it burns the badge. I think you get to keep it. But you know, if you wanted to get in on the pre-mint and not participate in whatever gas war is going to be involved during their launch, you would have to buy this token, and this token would verify you to mint 3 at 0.06 ETH. So you'd still need to spend 0.18 ETH plus gas to mint it. And these were distributed in the Grills Gang Discord and also to a number of the 888 crypto community. In fact, we should call up 888 crypto so people are aware of this project. I mean, this is huge. I didn't know about it until the floor was already 2 or 3. Yeah, still about 3.4. I believe this was actually minted through OpenSea. Really spectacular project and shows the power of community. Like if you just come in here and scroll through the transaction history, it's like people are buying this shit up, and it's not cheap. So I don't actually know so much about 888. Wow, does he own the yacht with just okay? Now we're getting exploratory. Let's go to 888. I would love to learn more about what they have done. Yeah, so he owns the yacht for just the single starry. Wow, that's awesome. Good for him. Yeah, so this is just one of the OGs in the crypto space, in the NFT space. Wow. Wow, I've never been to this website. This is gorgeous. They must have created this. Look, join the new world, films, zones. This is spectacular. Look at this animation. I don't think there's any sound to it. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Wow. So, folks, we're just doing a bit of research before we get to the podcast. I want to give people as much context as possible. This is really high quality, incredible. I'm loving it. Blau. So perhaps 888's name is Blau. I think I've heard that name before. Ferocious. Oh, no. Okay, so Blau must be a different artist. So my understanding now is that this angel is the 888 angel. This is an avatar for 888. And I would highly recommend you go to 888 on Twitter. That's where their community lives. They minted the token that gave access to the Grills Gang pre-mint. Gosh, this video is just gorgeous. I don't know if you're as impressed as I am, but I think this is really impressive. Maybe these are the different artists that he's helped to onboard into the NFT space. I should have just hit the watch film button. There must be, I imagine there's sound behind this. It's so dynamic. Oh, awesome. Oh my gosh. There yet. I feel like we're coming to the finale. Wow. Wow, the imagery and the imagination of this video is absolutely stunning. Great. So they're all in collaboration on this new world. Marketplace, blockchain, perhaps. This is just gorgeous. Look at this imagery that all these planets that had all these artist names are in this sort of band ring. Oh my God, this is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And there it is. Okay. Wow. So owned and operated. These are all the names we just saw. I hope that you're enjoying that as much as I did. I'm just doing some research. 888 basically came on my radar maybe a week or two ago, and then I saw more and more about his Inner Circle token, which we'll get back to. Gary holds an Inner Circle token. He is one of the most respected OGs in the space, and I've barely done my homework, and I know that. Of all profits will go to a foundation which will employ a team of people who will travel the globe searching for artisanal artists in developing nations, helping them transform their physical work into the digital form, which will in turn be auctioned off at 100% of the proceeds going to the artists and their local communities. Doesn't get much better than that. The tech, they're working on a less than 1% versus Ethereum carbon emissions, minting costs under $1, 1,000 transactions per second tech called Flare. Man, talk about a rabbit hole. The journey, Genesis and innovation zones, the first footsteps of an artist's journey within our world. Every single member of our community is able to vote on their favorite piece on a monthly basis. Artists with the most upvotes get promoted to the main zone, a place where established artists can showcase their work. Okay, interesting. At the New World, we don't believe in platforms charging artists 15 to 40% commission to showcase their work, and we certainly don't believe in galleries charging up to 50%. If we truly are going to create a new world, then we need to put artists first, and that means changing things up a lot. At 888, the New World, we believe 8.8% is fair. The zones, the genesis, the first step into our world from rising stars to showcase their first ever minted piece and a place for them to be discovered. Innovation, the home for rising stars. Once approved, artists can mint and share their work. Artists will have the opportunity to progress to the main zone by monthly community vote. Established artists can mint their own NFTs and share them with the world. At 888, the New World, we certainly believe less is more when it comes to the amount of artwork released. Very interesting. Drop, the pinnacle in an artist's career. Drop day will be dedicated to one artist and one artist only. Similar to the traditional art world where artists prepare for months to create an exhibition, this is where artists get the chance to really tell a story through their work. And the film. Wow. So what happens if I hit this join the world button? I'm an artist. I'm both. Email, wannabeavfriend@gmail.com. Thank you. Fantastic. Okay, well, highly suggest you don't try to type this in. Just go to Twitter, find 888. You can search 888. They will pop up. This token was minted when they hit 88,800 followers, and it looks like it looks like this. And I'm pretty sure this was just minted through OpenSea. But as you can see, over time, it has really accrued value based on the strength of this community. And the reason that we're coming to this is because the next PLP project has been announced to be Grills Gang, this project here. And in order to be on the pre-mint, you have to have this token, the Grill Gang OG badge, which was given to people early on in their Discord, and also several, I'm not sure how many, were distributed to people holding the 888 Inner Circle Genesis token. I don't think there's anything else in the collection right now. No. Okay. Wow. So we're not talking about VCon today. We're not talking about Harpic. We'll keep DGen data. We want Dapper Dinos. Here's the podcast. Let's put the podcast on the right. I'm just getting organized. Appreciate your patience. As always, this will be posted on the Jeremy Knows podcast, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, on Anchor, and all the rest as soon as we're done. I'm not going to worry about that. I just want 888 Grills Gang Discord. Wonderful. Actually, since I'm live, let me just... Just a second, folks. Okay. Well, wow. Okay, checking in with chat. How is everybody? I might have to go lower the volumes at times due to work, so I might miss some news, but I'll still be watching. Thanks for sticking around. How's everybody doing today? Can I just get a hello in the chat? I'd like to know how everybody's doing. It has been quite a week, and we're moving on. I think we can jump into the podcast now. There is no time like the present. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Jeremy. This is the Jeremy Knows Podcast. Today, we're going to be breaking down the pre-launch program from VeeFriends, how the first project, Dapper Dinos NFT, did, airdropped, then launched. Beyond that, what we learned about the mechanics of the PLP, what we can expect in the future. We're going to address the announcement of the next token project partnering with VeeFriends for the PLP called Grills Gang. And then the second segment will be more focused on how and why projects like these that Gary has partnered with will be targeted by hackers and scammers, how to protect yourself, what to look out for, and reporting on, frankly, the regretful mess that happened at the time of the Dapper Dinos launch. So, thanks for tuning in. I'm happy to have you here. Let's fucking go. Working and twitching. Let's go. Thanks for everybody saying hi. I appreciate it. I'd like to see you all. So here we go. Yesterday, September 15th, 2021, by 8 a.m. I'm going to start again. Silly Jeremy. Yesterday on September 15th, 2021, by 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 555 wallets holding VeeFriends NFT tokens found themselves with a Dapper Dino egg in their wallet. They're very, very cute. Blue eggs, orange background. And there was a lot of excitement. I mean, this is something to recognize that not for everyone, but for 555 holders, they could have spent as little as 0.5 ETH at auction in May and received this token, which was consistently selling for 0.4 to 0.7 ETH all day yesterday. Now, I want to focus first on the facts around the Dapper Dinos NFT project and their launch, and then address the events that led to their delay and the eventual vulnerability that was taken advantage of by a team of hackers. So the mechanism for the Dapper Dinos NFT was a reveal. You received this Dapper Dinos egg, one of the OG eggs, low mint number, and we were expecting that at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, when the public mint began, that the Dapper Dino eggs would start to reveal, and you would find out what traits you had, what kind of rarity, and all of the rest. There was a lot of excitement. Many people in the community were actually able to pre-mint up to 5 tokens for participating in the Discord ahead of the launch. By reaching level 5, you were whitelisted for that. And congratulations to everyone who did, because the return on that investment was immediately about 5x. So VeeFriends and Gary V essentially dropped an egg with ETH in it into 555 of our wallets. But it was not really smooth sailing from about 11:30 on. We were expecting a public mint to sell out quickly at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, but Dapper Dinos came to their Discord announcements channel to share that they had learned that a hacker group was trying to subvert the limitations of their contract. You may have heard about this with the Sevens drop, where someone engineered a contract to undermine how many tokens could be minted per transaction. Somehow the team was made aware that a team of hackers was looking to do the same and essentially steal supply out of the project, therefore being able to manipulate the market and disproportionately profit on the launch of the project. So they decided to delay the launch until they could execute a secondary protocol. That communication was fantastic, but because it was a public message, we can only presume that the hackers were aware of that. And shortly after the 1 p.m. expected mint time, there were several Discord DM bots that flooded the inboxes of people in the Dapper Dinos Discord with what I can only call a egregious and manipulative DM. I'm calling it up for you now so that you can hear this language. We're going to dive more into what scams are looking like and how to protect yourself in the future. I may have actually deleted them all. I've deleted them. So the gist of this message was, hello, thank you so much for your patience. We are now ready for the public mint. Here is the link to mint. And they went so far as to say, be careful. This is the only link. This is the official link. And because of the hype and because people were on the edge of their seats to get involved in this project, co-signed by Gary Vee with, transparent leadership and good artists behind them, they jumped at the opportunity, clicked this link, and minted, essentially sending ETH to a wallet in exchange for nothing. I returned to find these DMs, noticed that they were fake, immediately jumped on Instagram Live, and 3 to 5 people came into the live to say that they had lost, $1,000, $500. And this is very, very significant. So we're going to address Discord DMs and a couple of new scams that have come up. But these were the events of yesterday, and they need to be known. In the next moment, Dapper Dinos went into announcements to tell everyone that the mint is not live, but it was already too late. The DMs were out there and people were getting fooled. Unfortunately, they had to move to a manual minting process, and many people missed out because you were able to fill out a form and reserve 1 to 3 mints of the Dapper Dinos, and they went very, very fast. And if you were not closely watching their announcements channel, you would have likely missed it. As we go on, people are listing their Dapper Dino eggs. Congratulations to everybody who was able to profit and sell their eggs between 0.4. I think the highest I saw was like 0.75, 0.8 Ethereum. And then they distributed all the rest of the eggs late that night. As people received their eggs, the floor dropped. They revealed overnight. There's a lot of really wonderful work. I've seen people in the community get airdrop tokens that have high levels of rarity, sort of the promise of this PLP that you might, just for the simple fact of holding a VFriend token, receive another NFT project token that over time accrues value in just unexpected ways. I don't personally expect it to happen at this juncture, but anything could happen. There's a possibility that the airdrop Dapper Dino NFT that you got will become more valuable than a VFriend someday, and if it's not this project, it might be another. So returning to the mechanism of the PLP and what we've learned from this first drop is this Dapper Dinos NFT PLP was an airdrop. That means you didn't have to have your wallet connected to VFriends. And let me actually address some sort of FAQs. I've received a lot of questions of, do I have to have my wallet connected to VFriends.com to be eligible for the PLP? And the answer is no. No one needs to do anything to be eligible for the PLP other than hold a VFriends NFT. It is normal that after connecting to VFriends.com, it doesn't stay connected and you have to reconnect when you return. That's a safety protocol. For the PLP, it is randomized by unique wallets. So whether you have one VFriend or you have 5 VFriends in your wallet, you have the same chance as anybody else holding a VFriend to receive these airdrops. Now, moving on to our announcement today of the second project partnering with the PLP. The name of the project is Grills Gang. You can find them on Twitter at GRILLZ Gang. And this launch is going to happen quite differently than the last one. The last day that you can participate in the PLP drop will be September 20th, 5 days before the pre-mint on September 25th. And then on September 26th, public sales will begin. Now, there won't be an opportunity for folks to pre-mint unless they go out and they get a Grills Gang OG badge. if you're interested in this badge, I highly suggest you follow a link directly from the Grills Gang Discord. You can get into that Discord by going to their Twitter. Again, GRILLZGANG. But all of the essential mint passes, which are called the Grills Gang OG badge, have already been distributed to the OG community in the Discord, where when Dapper Dinos was announced, there was plenty of time to participate and unlock your pre-mint privileges. That time has passed for Grills Gang. However, you can buy them on the secondary market. There is a collection. The current floor price on that collection is 1.65 Ethereum. And it does not give you a free pass. It allows you to mint 3 of the Grills Gang NFTs during the presale on September 25th. Each Grills Gang NFT will cost 0.06 ETH, so you can spend up to 0.18 ETH plus gas if you hold this token to mint 3 Grills Gang. So let's shift back into the PLP opportunity. Unlike Dapper Dinos, where the token appeared in your wallet, the Grills Gang version of this will allow for a free mint. So on that day, or possibly sooner, it's not clear yet where people will go to understand if their wallet has been whitelisted. Just quick definition. When I say whitelist, I mean the authorized wallets. So similar to how the Avastars promotion worked, the Avastars took a snapshot of all wallet addresses holding VFriends NFTs. There's a signature based on the contract of VFriends that Avastars was able to track on the blockchain. They took a picture of every single one of those addresses and whitelisted all token holders to mint their V-stars on that day. There was a limited quantity. It was first come, first serve, and they gave out a little more than 1,700. This is similar, except it's not first come, first serve and for everybody. It will just be for 555 unique wallets holding VFriends. It will be communicated to you. Will probably, I imagine it will be like an Excel document posted in the announcements channel, like see if your wallet is on this list. If you are, then you can go to the official page and mint for the cost of gas 1 Grills Gang NFT. So the 3 ways that you as a VFriend holder can mint a Grills Gang NFT are the following. You can be whitelisted by provenance of the PLP, and you'll be able to mint 1. You can buy a Grills Gang OG badge on the secondary market, currently selling for 1.68 ETH, and mint 3, but they're not free. You pay 0.06 each plus gas. Or on September 26th, you can participate in the public mint and mint at the same price at 0.06 ETH plus whatever gas will be at that time. That is the update. The announcement of Grills Gang as the second PLP project and the sort of reporting on how the Dapper Dinos first PLP project launched. The airdrop was very successful, but because the project was targeted by hackers, the team had to move very quickly. I personally think they communicated well and handled it well, but they didn't necessarily handle it perfectly. And so we want to be very gracious to them. I mean, commend them for what they did. And please, if you're in that project, please be patient with that team, because they worked so hard to come up to this significant day of launch, only to have someone throw a significant wrench in it. And now so many of their original community members who didn't have the announcements page open missed that mint. There was definitely a divided public opinion on whether it was good or whether it was bad, and everybody's sharing their opinions. But that's less important to me than to communicate the mechanics of the PLP, and in the following segment, more about these scams. So to summarize, the mechanics of the PLP for Dapper Dinos was airdrop. The mechanics for this Grills Gang NFT will be a free mint like Avastars. And this is good to know. This means that it could be either or, and there may be another mechanism in the future. Congratulations to everybody who received Dapper Dino. Good luck to everybody on getting whitelisted for the Grills Gang. Check out the art. It looks pretty great. And let's shift gears and address how to protect yourselves, how to be mindful of how your emotions may be dictating your actions in a high pressure situation, and avoid purchasing a fake collection, buying into a scam, or otherwise being manipulated. I thought that went pretty well. You know, I know I kind of always say this, like I finish a long segment, I'm like, yeah, I think I stayed on track. Hopefully that was good information for everyone, a reasonable recap. I don't have any notes in front of me, so hopefully I didn't miss anything significant, but I think that's essentially the gist. I mean, I guess I could have gone into the market and seen what the floor price is. It looks like the floor price is unrevealed. Oh no, the eggs have been revealed. I just need to refresh. The floor price is 0.2. Like, let's go. This is fantastic. I'm very happy for this project. It's really sad what happened. Like, I think it sets them back to a certain degree. Oh, this one's fun. Look at this characteristic here. What is that? It's like Dino Grabber. How funny. Interesting. I'm going to flex my Dapper Dino. Check out this guy. Let's go. I got the V-Friends tee and the bowler hat. I know most people saw this already, but I'm like so hyped on this. I want to add the Heart Trooper heart to the hat and maybe even give him a staff. I was very excited. I picked this up on secondary. This is not needed for the podcast, so I'll tell you. I also feel like someone secretly based this Dapper Dino artwork on me, but that is not the case. It's just a coincidence and a fun one for sure. It would have been an astronomical, just magical thing had I got a PLP airdrop and I didn't sell it and it was revealed to be this. That would have been mind-blowing. That's not what happened. I pre-minted, I sold some eggs and another Dapper Dino, and I bought this on secondary this morning because someone pointed out to me this Dapper Dino, which looked sick, number 88, this one. Someone in the community got airdropped this Dapper Dino, and they've listed it for 6 ETH. The offers have gone down, but earlier today, the open offers on this token were over 1 ETH, and it just looks sick. And they pointed out to me that there is a V-Friends t-shirt. So I don't think all of them have been revealed yet, but the t-shirt T-Rex White, which is what the property is called, is a pretty rare trait, less than 1%, maybe even less than 0.5%. And so they brought that to me. I saw that in the Discord and I was like, oh my gosh, how cool. Like, makes me wonder, is the Grills gang going to have like a Flex and Fox or a Swaggy Sea Lion, maybe a little homage somewhere in the artwork? Time will tell. But, I filtered by this and I saw this guy and I was like, oh my God, this may or may not be a surprise, but like, when I'm looking at a collection, and maybe this is valuable for people. When I'm looking at a collection and considering to buy, I am first looking for, if this is something that was worth absolutely nothing, would I be happy to own it? And over time, I have just leaned into the bowler hat. I actually have also leaned in a little bit to the Cheetah Gang, but the bowler hat in particular, like if you look at my wallet, I have at least three, maybe 4 projects. And I hold one of the tokens that has a bowler hat in it. So when I saw the combination, I just had to strike, and I did. So, I don't mean to brag. The point I'm trying to make is that, number one, this was a good pick on Gary's part. In the short term, Nice economics for people. I know a lot of people, what is this? There's a hat with an insignia on it. There's a different kind of bowler. Bowler black emblem. Now I have FOMO. Just kidding. But are there any that have the VFriend shirt? Okay, the black and white stripes I'm into. I like this. I like this. Hold on. Relieve my FOMO. There is also a gray VFriend shirt. Here's the Dapper Dino sweater. There is one. Wow, this one's sick. That one's really sick. Is there one with the other shirt? Wow. This is sick. I love this one. But I've got to say, the yellow on yellow, it can't be beat. It just can't be beat. Don't at me. I'm into it. I do like the wild eyes, the like confused eyes in a sense, but these eyes are actually called happy eyes. Okay, enough about me. I'm just really hyped on that. Stop spending all of your profits. I didn't want to hear that. You're right. But maybe someone will buy it for $5 and then I'll have a shitload of profits. It is actually me, right? Would you help me set up a raffle and call it Adopt a Dino, Save the Dinos? Maybe. The raffle thing is like a really fine line because technically it's illegal. Jesus, you're gonna just message me about that. Like, we need to talk. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. But like, I'm happy to help you, but I have no idea what that's about. Oh no, Drofig. I hope there's not a lot of failed minting transactions for the Grills project, but we'll see. Yeah, look, Nona had a friend who lost half an ETH in that scam. This is wild. It's bad. Okay, so let's get back to the news. Barry, this is, I'm sorry, last word on this. This is the first PFP project that I'm like, yeah, that's me. And I actually wasn't too hot on the art until I saw this. So that's the power of art. Anyway, let's go back to the collection for now. The launch update is here. How am I going to synthesize this? I'm glad you've stuck around for this segment of the podcast because it's incredibly important and I'm not sure how to synthesize it. So I want to say, number one, on a practical note, there are a couple of scams happening that you need to know about, and I'll break them down. On an emotional and cultural note, these scammers in the space have an extremely high incentive to make their attacks more sophisticated and more manipulative. It doesn't take a lot of people to fall for a scam for them to see a significant profit. The Discord DM is, in my view right now, the most dangerous place in the entire NFT space. I think for most people, your best option is to go into your user settings on Discord, go to privacy and safety, and turn off Discord DMs. You'll still be able to direct message, but you'll have to be friends with those users. This stuff goes really deep, and frankly, it's very disturbing. I've spoken to people who were having ongoing conversations with a user for 2 months until finally they engaged in a sale, and it was a fraud, and the person sent 4 ETH. And then this person that they had been speaking to for months disappeared. Some of them are personal like that. Others of them are just big, like wide net attacks. So when the hacker group that was targeting Dapper Dinos saw that they were delaying their launch, they, shortly after the expected launch time at 1 p.m., sent out several Discord bots. When I got back to my computer, I had 3 of these messages from 3 different accounts, all saying slightly different things, that they were grateful for our patience, that they were ready for the public mint, and that this was the only link to use. Now, I'm grateful that I looked at every letter of that link and saw that it was dapperdinos.art, not the real domain of dapperdinos.com, but not everyone was so lucky. And, sharing the particulars of this scam is helpful, but it's more important that we start to train ourselves to be vigilant. I think there are plenty of people who are aware that there are scammers in the space to double check the spelling of domain names and check twice before signing. But even though they knew that, proceeded to mint these fake Dapper Dinos because of the FOMO, because of the excitement of a moment wanting to get in on a project. And if it isn't obvious, allow me to just tell you, and I hope you believe me, that it is much better to double and triple check what you're minting, what you're signing, where you are on Web3, and miss out on the mint and have it sell out, even lose gas because you triple checked that you were doing it proper, than to lose half of an ETH for hastily trying to max mint a fake project. There's more than one way that this can happen, and the Discord DMs seem to be the most dangerous. Here are a couple other scams that are going on in the space, and then I want to talk about the Grills Gang NFT drop and why I expect there to be just as much targeting. So there's a scam going around right now where users are sent either cryptocurrency or NFTs to their wallet, and something is built into the contract where when that NFT or currency is sent out of their wallet, it triggers a second transaction that gives the person who sent the asset access to the wallet. I don't understand the technical aspect of this. I just want you to know that if you are receiving airdrops that you are not familiar with, do not interact with those NFTs. The best advice I can give you is just go to your OpenSea account and hide them from view, because there is a possibility that built into the contract of that token or in the signature in transferring it, it triggers another nonce on the blockchain that allows your wallet to be compromised. So if you receive currencies or tokens that you did not expect to receive, be very careful. Do not send them out of your wallet because it could trigger a vulnerable event. Just hide them and ignore. Another scam that we've seen recently, which is, again, more and more deceptive, is happening via email. So you're probably familiar that when you own a token on the blockchain, on the Ethereum blockchain, and you receive a wrapped ETH offer, that OpenSea sends you an email alerting you of that offer. That offer comes from team@opensea.io. What we're seeing now is a series of emails being sent to users from teamopensea@gmail.com that looks exactly like the email sent from OpenSea, but these offers are much more serious or attractive. We're seeing that the emails are phishing by providing a wrapped offer higher than the floor, even significantly higher, depending on the collection. And when you click that blue View Item button, it takes you to a fake OpenSea that immediately asks you to connect your wallet. And if you do, you are now compromised, and the people behind that scam have access to your wallet and will empty out your assets. So, how can you protect yourself? Number one, let's take a step back. How can you protect yourself? To err on the side of most caution, just never touch that view item button. If you receive a wrapped offer that you're interested in, go to OpenSea.io yourself, connect your wallet as you usually would, go to the token where the offer was made, and it should be there. If it's not there, then it either expired or you received that scam message. Otherwise, things that you can look for to know if you're receiving a fake email. Number one, the email address is not team@OpenSea.io. Now, I have to add a footnote. OpenSea.io is not perfectly impenetrable from scams, and there could be a moment where the hackers are able to send emails from the authentic email server. So that may not be enough. If the offer seems too good to be true, you might be looking at a scam. For example, the VFriend token floor is around 16, 17, 18 for a core token. If you receive an offer for 25 or 20 and above, you should be very, very skeptical. If you've been in this space for a while, you'll know that people who are doing wrapped offers are always undercutting the floor. Occasionally, you'll get a serious collector who's just interested in your piece for a reason, whether it's the number or the character or the collection or otherwise. But for the most part, wrapped offers are done to undercut the floor and make a quick profit. If you're receiving a wrapped offer over the floor, you should have a red flag first. I highly recommend not clicking the view item button and verifying whether it's a real offer by going to OpenSea through your own means. If you do receive this offer, you can block that email address, but there's nothing stopping them from creating a new email address and targeting you in other ways. To review, Discord DMs, very dangerous. It's literally like a minefield. Like, I have my Discord DMs turned on because there's a lot of people I don't know who are reaching out to me for help. And I don't mind spending 5 minutes a day deleting 10 DMs from scammers. But if I see an email that is like, you just won 7.8 ETH, go click on this to claim it. Or even the ones that are like, I saw that you're in crypto, and so I wanted you to know about this project. Oh, here's a pump and dump Discord, join it. No. Be very, very careful. And I know it's hard because it makes us skeptical of any link at all. But you, I don't even know what to say. You just need to be careful. You know, I'm clicking on OpenSea links that are sent in different Discords. You know, you don't even know if a Discord invite is legitimate. I'm not saying that there's a perfect formula to know whether a link is safe or not. I'm just trying to bring attention to what we know is fraudulent, and furthermore, try to bring awareness for myself, for you, and for everyone that you're bringing into this space, which is a very important part of this, that you share this education with people that you're bringing into the space. Lost my train of thought. Yes, educate others, take care of each other. Discord DMs is a minefield. There's a lot of different scams out there. Yes. Beyond addressing the scams that we know, I'm trying to shine light on the fact that these are emotional decision mistakes. The emotions that are driving this are critical. They're what make us human. They're important for making certain decisions. But these FOMO, quick to jump, not double checking, careless decisions will wreck you in this space. And I don't want anyone to experience that. So that's the message. Please understand that scams will continue, they will get more sophisticated, and they will continue to psychologically manipulate and take advantage of people in a moment to get your money. So lastly, let's talk about the Grills Gang NFT drop. As I told you, 555 VFriend holders will be whitelisted to mint for free one of their NFTs. Already you can imagine how dangerous this is going to be. There's nothing stopping a scammer from creating a Discord bot that messages every single VFriend holder or every single member of the VFriends Discord for that matter, saying, congratulations, you've been whitelisted for the second PLP drop for the Grills Gang. Follow this link to get your free mint of Grills Gang. Make sure you use this link and no other. This is the only legitimate link. And guess what? That link is not legitimate, and it's another phishing scheme. I anticipate that there will be several fake minting sites posing as grill gangs, telling people they've been whitelisted and just collecting ETH. As I was telling you that, another scam came to mind. Fake collections. Be very careful of fake collections. For the Dapper Dinos, there were several fake collections. For Grills Gang, there's already fake collections. Because these projects are already building strong communities, and then they're getting the added visibility of the VFriends PLP collaboration, they are right in the spotlight. They're direct targets. And it's healthy and important for the VFriends community to participate in these projects, whether you're minting or not, to just learn from their drops, learn more about NFTs, learn whatever mechanisms are involved, breeding, burning, whatever else, DAO stuff. Like, get educated, participate. But we just have to be so careful because of the profile of these projects. They're number one targets, and by being in that environment, you are the customer. They are just finding people who are willing to throw their money away in a bad moment. I really hope that my tone or the words I use is not offending anybody. I think it's worth saying that, while you're responsible if you fell for one of these scams, I hope that you're not embarrassed. I hope you can forgive yourself. You need to move on, and it's easier said than done. And no one should be shaming someone for making any of these mistakes. At the end of the day, though, you are accountable for your actions in the crypto space. You are your own central bank, and you have to be responsible for your assets. If you are not educated enough to navigate the landmines of Discord DMs and all these NFT projects, you need to go back. You need to do 50 hours of homework, and you need to, you just need to be careful, or you need to leave and come back when you're ready. There's no shame in that. And, my heart goes out to everybody who found themselves at a loss yesterday. I wish there was something to be done about it, but the fact is there isn't. What we can do is support each other, provide more information and resources about how this happens, educate the people that we're bringing into the space, and just be very, very vigilant as we move forward. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I think this is an extremely important one. Please feel free to share it with people that are coming into the space. I don't think it will scare them away. I think they need to know that this is out there. The opportunity here is unreal. Gary did an incredible Twitter space conversation with G Money and Non-Fungible Noah last night, and he iterated again that this is a very special moment. And for artwork, for leadership, for community, and for financials, this is a very special moment. But because everyone's so focused on money, they're making missteps and they're falling into these traps. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for anyone. Please share this information with new folks. It's so critical. Nothing is going to hinder the growth of this space like new people coming in and getting scammed in their first week because they didn't know. And there are many, many people who don't know. So thank you for listening to the podcast. My name is Jeremy. I'm the Heart Trooper number 7. This has been Jeremy Knows, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ouch. 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 Whoa. God, that hurts. Okay. That was a good one. That was a good podcast. Drofig, Drofig, I'm going to screenshot this comment. And I'm going to mint it as an NFT. And then I'm going to print it on my wall. And where is it? I'm going to post it. All right, checking in with the comments. Oh, there's one more thing I have to share. Oh man, this is the worst. This is just the worst. I've got to share this. Hold on. Let me get it ready. Let me share this one. Yeah. Share. So, oh, I can't share it? Oh, it only lets me share a browser? Can I share only lets me share a browser. Can I open this in a browser? Let me see. Bear with me, folks. This is important. Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll do it quick. I'll share my screen so there's something to watch. Was it this one? Let me go. Oh, I'm sorry. My dog just got home from camp. I need to go get him. I'll be back in just like 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I was doing this. You see that? Can I zoom in a bit? Okay, that's fine. So that sucks. You see what's happening here? Somebody came into the VFriends Discord and has impersonated me. So like this is really important. I have to like. Speaking of scams, Gary just tweeted Andy Milonakis and said would tattoo his dick. Did not see that coming. Yes, be careful. Any references to learn more about these extra nonces coded in the transfer of an NFT? Dream Joker, not yet. I had to ask somebody in the mod team to like give me a cursory explanation so I could communicate it today, but I don't understand technically yet how it's happening. I would go to Twitter. What's the matter, bud? My dog. I would go to Twitter. I would ask Twitter about it. Top scammers use urgency to lure you. Wonderful summary. Wonderful summary. Can we see the recording of that? Nana, what recording? What recording? I have to see this tweet now. What is this tweet? I'll put it up so everybody can see.
Andy, that's a great fucking deal. Let's do this because I really want to nail this. Let me come over, check out the real estate that we're dealing with, and I'll give you the proper V-friend. Get that D-friend, baby. Yo, Andy, that's a great fucking deal. Let's do this because I really want to nail this. Let me come over, check out the real estate that we're dealing with, and I'll give you the proper V-friend.
Oh my God.
Get that D-friend, baby.
Get that D-friend. Wow. Wow. He's got jokes. I don't know if I should put this at the end or in the middle. So let me see. Let's see. PLP breakdown. I guess I'll put it in the middle. Scams and how to protect yourself. Hey folks, one more segment for you, and it's really, really critical. I just finished recording the podcast. The next 16 minutes of this are maybe the most important content I've made in the last 4 months. I really hope that you listen to it. But I have to let you know urgently that yesterday I had to ban myself from the VFriends Discord. Usually at the end of the day, I go and I check mentions to see if anybody brought something. I reply to folks and whatnot. And lo and behold, there's a second wannabe a VFriend in the VFriends Discord with a different number and a slightly different picture. But this was not a mistake. The profile picture is the Gold Heart Trooper. This this concerns me to no end. So the next segment's all about scams, and this is just another part of it. There are plenty of scammers who are impersonating admins and moderators in different Discords, offering exclusive access, free mints, and all the rest. Be very, 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 very careful. If you've received a DM from me, my Discord number is 4360. But that's not enough because you can pay for Nitro and make your number the same as any other. So if you're DMing with me and anything suspicious starts to come up before you click on any links or anything at all, make sure you find me in the Discord, in the member section, and DM me. Want to be a VFriend, 4360. If it brings up a separate conversation thread than the previous conversation you were having with a fake version of me, that's how you'll know. I'm not explaining this well. Your DM thread will be unique to each user you're speaking with. So this is one way to know you're speaking to the real one. Like if you were getting messages from a Craniac, you can go to the admin section members on the VFriends Discord and open up a message to Craniac. If it doesn't open up the message thread that you're already in, then you know you're talking to a false account. I'm glad I found this user, but they had been in the Discord for more than a day, and I have no idea what they were doing, but it makes me very, very concerned. So the rest of the podcast is about scams and how to protect yourself. I really hope you listen to it. And as always, thank you for listening to the podcast. Can you believe that? Like, what the fuck? That makes me so mad. I mean, I guess I could have expected it at a certain point, but I also wasn't expecting it. All right, that's the show. That's the show. Andy Milanakis is getting a D-friend. Please don't get scammed. Don't allow the urgency to trick you. You know, good news, non-VFriend related, but good news. An NFT project reached out to me and asked me to interview to be their community manager. And it seems like it's a paid position. So I may have leaped out of my day job at just the right time. We'll see. I mean, I don't know really what the project's about or what their goals are or what the pay is or if there's pay. But I have that meeting in 20 minutes. So it's pretty fun and exciting. Has this processed? Yes. Um, okay, posting the podcast. What are we at? Episode 79? Episode 79. Scheduled. All right. Good shit. Always good idea on the different Discord. Good luck. Christie's lot. I would, but unfortunately there's no way I can even come close to affording anything. What does this link go to? Sign in to bid. Yeah, so we haven't I haven't talked about this in the podcast, but it looks pretty certain that we are going to make this happen. We are going to make a community bid. There's still a lot of questions as to what we'll do if we win or lose. And the plan now, the plan now is to focus on one objective at a time. And the first objective is to organize and win an auction bid. But before we can do that, we have to collect Ethereum. And before we can do that, we need to educate people on what this opportunity is, what it means to contribute the Ethereum, will you get it back or won't you, and all of the ins and outs of what this means. So the first objective is to create the content, that like written word, audio, and video that communicates to people who is organizing for what and why, and what happens to your money should you contribute it, can you get it back, and all the rest. So we are creating, it looks like we're not going to have time to launch an official DAO, but we can use a multi-sig wallet and make it more trustworthy and bid with ETH from that wallet, and that we can certainly execute. So yeah, we're doing this. Like, I have no doubt at this. I didn't know how realistic it was at the start, but I have no doubt now that we can make a 6-figure bid on one of these cards, one of these art pieces. We haven't decided yet which one to bid on. I think it's obvious to me. I'm not sure if it's obvious to other people that the empathetic elephant is the most valuable of them. But I could be wrong. I could be proven wrong on that. I think the You're Gonna Die Fly is the most strategic to bid on. I think it's going to be the most underrated one. But we will see. And it feels like we'll be able to gather 50 ETH pretty easily. We might surpass it. There's also another community group that I haven't been able to find the contact for yet that may or may not be interested in joining up forces. And as for Raw buying them all, you're not wrong. Like, it's possible. I don't know if he's wanting to make that play. But if I should reach out to him. Like, he hasn't been very responsive lately, at least to me. But maybe he'd be interested in having a significant stake in the project. I'm a little wary of any one person having more than 10% of the proportional voting rights, but it's up to the group. If they want to let Ra put down 6 figures on his own, and that ends up being 20% or 30% of the funds, then he deserves that voting power because he made it possible. So TBA, but we are working on creating the content so people can make an educated investment if they like. So I've got 13 minutes till this call. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now, prepare for that, see if I can find out some more about this project. And thanks for watching. Replay is on YouTube if you missed anything. Ra is a whale in the VFriends community. Good person as far as anybody can tell. And he minted 150 tokens or something. He owns somewhere in the ballpark of 200 VFriend tokens. He is the largest holder of VFriends. He doesn't have the best collection, but he has the largest hold. Yeah, thanks. It'll be, I guess I can do the research here. So what is this guy's project? Oh, look, I have a bunch of DMs. Let's see. Where's he at? Here he is. So the project is Leveling Up Heroes. So, Leveling Up book. I think it's this. level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Yeah, this is him. This is the guy who reached out to me. So Leveling Up, How to Master the Game of Life by Eric Sue. So he is creating an NFT project based on this book. Master the Game of Life, life mastery. Whatever your life looks like right now, you have the power to turn it into your professional definition of mastery. A life where your dreams and potential are clearly realized. A life you fall in love with every single day and that you'll look back on for decades now and think, whoa, I can't believe I did all this. And what better time than right now to give yourself this priceless gift? But this kind of life doesn't happen by chance. It happens through a conscious process that only a tiny minority of the world's most successful and fulfilled people have mastered. Achieve your dreams. Leveling Up hands you this process in simple and easy to follow steps. Nice. I like this. Control your destiny. I like the gamification. Order your copy. Team, founder of Activation. Nice. CEO of Superhuman and former game designer, world-renowned marketer. Level Up. This must be their Instagram feed. Okay. I should follow them on Instagram. Did it just Leveling Up? Leveling Up official. Okay. It's had some huge appearances. Free magazine. Okay. Yeah, so this guy's making an NFT project based on what seems to be a very successful book. He's got a podcast, a YouTube, and he's going to interview me today. Cool. Cool. What are people saying thank you about? All right, folks, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. I will see you. I don't know if I'll see you tonight, but I'll definitely see you tomorrow.